Okay, today we're going to replace the brake pumps because for this scooter, the brake pumps are completely worn out. So as you can see, the glass, it's basically broken even. So what happens is that like the air is going to go inside of the caliper, and if air is in there, the hydraulic braking system is not going to be as strong. That's why for this scooter, as you can see, when I'm holding the brake, I can hold it until the end. And this is not good because if you're driving at a high speed, the less resistance your brake pump has, it means it's able to effectively slow down. So we will be replacing these today for a upgraded version, and I will give you a detailed step-by-step on how to do this. But also, what's so good about this brake pump? So this type of brake pump, the pump is different because as you can see, the pump is on a straight line parallel with the brake pump. Should put more pressure onto the brake pump, and also the brake pump is adjustable. The benefit of having adjustable brake pumps is that if the brake is too strong, you can adjust them accordingly. So to firstly remove this, we have to take out the mirror because that's what is on the brake caliper, and this will make it easier. And if you want to replace these brake pumps, it's actually quite easy because the brake lines, for example this one, has already been pulled onto the handlebar. So we basically don't need to remove anything except for these two and then this one. So first step, we take the brake pump off and put the new one on, like this. And now the brake pump is good. So what I recommend is, what do you think is comfortable? If you like it to be lower, meaning that the brake slides down like this, you can adjust it to be lower, but if you like it to be higher, then you can also put it like this. Now we have the mirror installed onto the brake pump, and here is the container for the brake fluid. So when you take the front panel off and you follow the brake caliper, the brake pump, then you will see that there is a sensor. So here, and you can see there's a purple and a red, so basically black and red. And what happens is that once you squeeze the brake, this will activate the rear light, so the rear light will turn on. So we have to replace this. But what I recommend is you pull down this plastic cover and you just pull these cables out. I don't recommend using a tweezer or something to change the shape of these brake sensors, because what might happen is that the plug comes loose and stuff like that. And also for these plastic covers, it's against water, so you can just simply pull these off like this. And as you can see, here is one of the brake sensors. Okay, now we have to take off this brake line with oil and insert it into our new pump. But what you have to be careful is that this oil, it causes corrosion. So what will happen is that, let's say it gets on your paint and stays for a long time, then your paint is just going to rub off and you'll just see the plastic underneath the color. So you have to put a little towel so that the oil doesn't spill on your body kit. So here's the original brake, and then you just take off the screw that secures the braking cable. And then this is the braking cable. You have to be really careful that there is a disc here and on the other side as well. And you don't want to lose these because otherwise the air is going to be leaking into the brake system. Okay, now when you have the cable installed, what you need to do is keep pressing this brake. After you put some oil in, definitely don't let it get too low oil wise. And then when you press it a few times, you hold it, then you grab a wrench like this. While you hold this, you open the valve. This way the air can come out, and you're gonna see that the air is gonna spring out. And we don't want any air, so you can adjust this until it is hard like this. So you see, I'm using a lot of power and it cannot touch the bottom. That's how you know that the brake is calibrated well. So now, as you can see, there's a lot of pressure on the brake pump. If you're interested in similar type of brake pads, you can visit eschoolparts.com.